Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Shig here today. I'm going to be showing you guys how to get optimal keybinds. This is the best keybinds video on YouTube. These are the best optimal keybinds. I'm not giving you a specific set of keybinds. I'm helping you, giving you a guide, basically, to build your own keybinds that work for you and that are very optimized and will make you much better at the game. Let's go ahead and get into it. Okay guys, so my thoughts on keybinds, at least building binds, which are what we're going to start out with today, is basically you want to have all of your building binds on different fingers. That way you can build much faster without having to use one finger to press multiple buttons, and keys is a lot slower than having them all on different fingers. But basically the reason that you want to have all of these binds on different fingers is so you can build faster. So I'm going to be showing you guys the best optimal binds. For your building, put them all on different fingers, guys. So I recommend using 2 mouse buttons for your builds. You can either use it for your wall, your ramp, your floor, whatever, your cone, whatever you want. Use 2 mouse binds. Then I would recommend using Q for something, E for something, F for something, or R for something. Those are your options that I would recommend. For example, my keybinds, I'm going to go ahead and put on screen. For my wall, it's my mouse button. My floor is Q. My ramp is my other mouse button. My cone is F. And my trap is left shift. Left shift is also a good one, although it's not as optimal because you're going to be pressing with your pinky, which isn't as strong. But for something like a trap slot, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so the next set of binds that we're going to go ahead is our inventory binds. So basically I would recommend, if you have like keys such as Q or E or R or F or Z or X or C or V or left shift, left control, left alt, if you have any of those available, use them. However, if you don't, I would recommend using the number keys. The number keys are really good. I wouldn't want to do anything crazy, like don't use like H for something or G for something. It's just far away. Keep it as close to W, A, S, and D as possible so you can move your finger there and back. Those really aren't as important. You know, I would recommend just keeping it. I wouldn't recommend going all the way to 6 unless you have really long fingers. I would go like 1 through 4 maybe, or 1 through 5. I use 1 through 5, and then X for my last slot. I'm putting my keybinds on screen. Don't copy these. Play around with them and see which keybinds work best for you. This is really, guys, just playing around with it, but I'm basically just telling you the keys that you can use. Okay, so this bind is really like overlooked and people don't really think it's important, but it is really important because getting fast edits is very important. So I'm going to be talking about your editing bind. I would recommend E or F for editing. Those are the 2 most solid and best editing binds because you're going to be pressing it with your pointer finger, and that finger is usually strong. Some alternatives, if you don't have E or F available, is left shift, left control, and V. I do not recommend the mouse button. I know players like tfue use it. The problem is it messes with your aim, and mouse buttons are just much better for building, in my opinion, and it will mess with your aim tremendously. It's going to be harder to get those edits and hit your shots afterwards. So just use E or F, and if you don't have those, then you can use left shift, left control, V, maybe left alt with your thumb, but that's kind of pushing it. Just try and get E or F. I personally use E for edit. Okay guys, so I really hope this helped. Please remember that it is going to take a little while for you to become good with these keybinds. Your first couple of days or so, you're going to be worse than you were. But once you practice them, you're basically increasing your cap. Okay, think of it this way. There's a little cap over your head right now. So you can't get much better. Your potential is limited by your current keybinds because they're unoptimized. You're pressing Y for your walls or whatever, or F1 for your walls. You can't get much better. Your potential is capped. Changing your keybinds gives you more potential. You have higher room for potential. It is going to take time, but doing these things, it's going to make you much better at the game. Just practice, go in creative, practice your builds, practice your edits. Just practice, get used to it. It is going to take maybe a week or so, but once you practice with them and get them down, guys, I promise you, you're going to be much better at the game. Optimal keybinds are very important if you ever want to play pro games or just 1v1 your friends. You know, if they keep beating you, maybe it's your keybinds. Maybe it's your aim. I don't know. Maybe it's your sensitivity. You know, go and adjust these things. But this is how to get optimal keybinds, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy. My name is Shig. Leave a like and subscribe. okay? Because a lot of you guys aren't subscribed. I post Fortnite tutorials almost every single day, and sometimes I'll do Fortnite challenges and videos and stuff. So subscribe, put notifications on so you'll know right whenever I post something. Because, you might be wondering, what are optimal keybinds? Well, boom, you would get the notification for it, and you would know exactly where to go without looking for someone who doesn't know what they're talking about, because I've been playing this game for 2 years. I know what I'm talking about, guys. So yeah, leave a like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.